Now, I want to move on to a well-known writer that passed away recently, I'd like to say. He's a graffiti legend just like you. You've called him the king of slap tags. Can you tell us about SERCH RTH UTI? Do you remember when you first met him?
I remember the first time I met SERCH was with Baser and Sheik taking me to yards. I want to say 1991, Sanborn Yard, or 92, 91, 92, Sanborn Yard. That was the first time I met him.
What type of person was SERCH?
Scared the shit out of me. He first came to me, he scared the shit out of me. He was fucking off. He was in the little tag banging shit. So he was like, you know, on the thirst mode for like the, you know, for the op. And then when he ran, he's like super strong. Like I was like a little kid at the time, like what, 11 years old. He ran like, where you from? Like, man, I'm like, I'm nowhere, I don't gangbang. Like, I don't, fuck, this guy's tripping. You know, and I knew all his other homeboys from, it was the AOB back in the day on the other side of the yard, but I hadn't seen them. I barely walked in the yard. This dude just came out like the side, going all crazy, like, you know, just like, super aggressive. It kind of fucking snapped me back, like, what the fuck? I went over there and like talked to other guys, and he was like, what's up, homie over there? This is how he is, you know, like, cool. I had met him that day, and like, this is like a perfect, like, don't judge a book shit. Like, I had met him, and then I was like, this guy's kind of like a loped out dude, but you know, whatever, he's cool, he's doing his thing over there. And then like a couple weeks later, I was with some of these cats, and we were over off of like Normandy and Beverly at some soccer store. It was one of these dudes from like AOB, I guess his parents owned like some kind of like soccer outlet. They sold like soccer clothes and soccer shoes and balls and shit, and like they needed someone to do artwork. So he was up in there painting these characters on the wall. I remember like tripping on that shit, like, oh shit, that's that same dude I saw at that yard at the block. Like, damn, homeboy gets down. Like, look, this is the same subway. Like, we're being young, you know what you want to see. So when you see someone's like, oh shit, like this guy's, you know, really getting down with these characters and shit. This wall looks pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, just respect. I was like, I think that was the first time I really met him. That was like a week or so after that Sanborn incident. That was the first time I actually met him. Like, yo, this is the homie SERCH. I'm like, oh yeah, I met you the other day over there. This, and this. Like, okay, really in and out. We didn't really, you know, like talk too long a day, but like throughout the years, I would just see him growing up. You know what I'm saying? In Hollywood and downtown and mainly Hollywood area, especially with the MTA. He used to stay up there in Hollywood and shit. You know, that was my boy. We'd always rate each other and just hang out and chill. Go to his mom's pad, just, you know, shoot the shit. You know what I'm saying? He was just a good dude, solid dude. Like, and then as time went on, he was just a solid cat. He was one of those, like, I had a lot of friends in the Graff game. I don't talk to him every day. But when I talk to him, that conversation is just deep and 100 and shit, and it just means the world to me. He was just one of those cats. And then like, when I got with the girl, my wife now, Cindy, she was up in Hollywood. Like, there was a lot of times I would come by and like go see her and stuff, and I'll stay in the valley. So I would like stop by his pad to and from. Like, we go to shows and hang out. He was just like, he didn't have a car too. You know what I'm saying? I liked hanging out with him, so we just chill. And over the years went on, he's like, we just really close. You know what I'm saying? We didn't kick it every single day. We weren't super best. We were best friends. We didn't kick it every single day. Like on the weekends, we go to shows, events. He was just my go-to dude, and just, you know, he's a solid cat. Just that's actually for a reason for a long time why I never got in UTI. They'd ask me, and I was like, I don't want to be from UTI because like my best friend's from UTI. I'm not down the whole like, oh, my friend is. I did that before, and this is not always the way shit should be, you know. And it was just good times, you know. I mean, that's a great dude. There's too many good times, too many good memories of that guy.
Do you recall getting the news SERCH had passed away?
Yeah.
How do you find out? And what's your immediate reaction to the news?
I hate the thought. That was Gogo from MTA is what told me. That's who told me. My immediate reaction was, I guess, what they say, shock. I guess instant shock. Like I just fucking, I physically broke down. I was at my house in Hollywood. I think my wife had gone to do something. I was home. My son is probably like 2, 3. He's like 3 years old, 2, 3 years old, baby this time, 4 maybe most. And like, I just broke down. Like I was sober. I was recently, so I think I was like a year or so sober. So I was not drinking alcohol. I just snapped. I just fucking broke the fuck down. Like, fuck, what happened? He called me. I physically broke down the floor, started like crying. And like getting sick in my stomach, dry heaving, and my son came up and was like, Daddy, what's wrong? And I was just like, go in the other room. I don't want your son to see you breaking down like that. I was like, fucked up shit, you know? And I just remember calling my wife and just being like, Eric died, or I said SERCH died, or Eric died, or whatever I said. And she heard me, but like I was so in tears and so fucking caught up in my emotion that she really didn't hear. She said, what did you say? And I said it again. And she's like, he died, and this and that. Like, I was just fucked up, really. Just thinking about now, when you bought it, I was like, really my best friend, you know? And then I should told her, I said, if you don't get home, like, in the next 10 or 15 minutes, like, I'm going to the store, I'm getting a bottle of Hennessy, and I'm going to relapse, which is really fucked up, because SERCH is one of the two people, you know, between SERCH and my boy Pierre from MTA, who were, like, really got on my ass about my alcoholism. Like, man, you know, this is bad for you. I don't want this for you. It actually pisses me off and hurts me to see you like this, and to see, like, him pass like that. That was the first where the devil-minded alcoholism takes you to, which is kind of fucked up. And she got home in time, and I didn't drink, you know, I did good, but like, that shit, you know, it fucks me up. It fucks me up thinking about it right now. It's fucked up. Like, to take you back, it's a sad day, like, you know.
In your opinion, how should graffiti history remember SERCH?
I mean, history's like whoever writes this shit. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even care how history remembers graffiti. I'm gonna say how I remember SERCH, man. He was an innovator. He was ahead of the time. He's honestly, to me, and you can debate if you want to interview, everyone's entitled to opinion. I think he's one of the reasons why slap tags are such a big thing in the game now, because they were cool, but he had more of them than anybody, to the point where people wanted to aspire to be like he had it. You know what I mean? That's all I want to remember for. Just, you know, like, just remember who he was. Remember he was here and he did his shit, and, you know, he was a real motherfucker. He was an honest motherfucker. He, you know, he had your back. He was real. He was a solid individual. And, like, he was an innovator of that shit, you know? I'm not saying he was the only person doing slap tags, but he was doing slap tags for a majority of the people in the city, being at the time the Colt crew, that were putting a majority of the slap tags, the handmade stickers and SERCH and shit. That's SERCH's shit. Before that, everyone was, like, just writing on the stickers. He's the one that started mass producing. He would make stickers for a lot of well-known graph writers in the city. They can vouch for it and come to your house and give you a stack of like hundreds and hundreds of stickers that he handmade for you to go put up. Like, I know writers to this day who still have those stickers. Like, they're never gonna get rid of those. Like, yeah, put them all up, but I'm gonna keep these original ones he made. You'll never get them again. You know, I have original SERCH slap tags. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyone who sees me will want one. If I have one, I'm welcome to give them to you. Just take care of them, because they're originals. You want them to get made again, you know? Just remember them, you know? He's one of the few people I hit up on my pieces, because he's my brother, and, you know, I won't ever let his name die. As long as I'm here, I'm his name on the walls, like, on me forever. That's just my get down.